Welcome to a Crypto 101 edition of Coffee, Eggs and Inspiration. In this edition, I'm going to talk about the Scalability Trilemma. Let's go. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin came up with the phrase, the Scalability Trilemma. It's a wonderful wonderful phrase, and typically it's pictured as a triangle, and it refers to the trade-off, the classic trade-off in any blockchain technology between security, scalability and decentralization. Security, scalability and decentralization. And the reason it's a trilemma is that these elements are all necessary elements of a functioning blockchain. It needs to be secure in order to have real-life applications. It needs to be scalable. So blockchain is famous, Bitcoin is famous, for example, for having a limitation of I think it's about 7 transactions per second, and that compares to like one of the big payment providers, Visa, for example, will do 20,000 plus payments per second. So scalability, in order to cope with real-life applications and enter the mainstream, needs to be there. And decentralization. So the essence is to eliminate the need for the sort of middle body or this sort of trusted intermediary, if you like. It operates on a decentralized node, which participate in confirming or validating transactions, and each of which has a copy of the blockchain, and that gives it security. back to the start of the triangle, so to speak. But these three forces, actually work against one another. So to be hyper scalable, there are, for example, different consensus mechanisms like proof of stake, which arguably, at least for smaller scale alternative coins, are less secure. They're more susceptible to the so-called 51% threat, where a majority owner in the network becomes all-powerful and can monkey around with the ledger. To be more secure, generally will slow the network down, and to be decentralized requires many different nodes, and that can have trade-offs in terms of time consumption, rapidity of transactions, and so on. So that's the scalability trilemma, and pretty much every blockchain business out there is working on solving these different elements in different ways. That's a topic for another video. I hope you enjoyed this one.